Currently week 11 of the 2020 NFL season. The New York Jets are going to be facing off against the Los Angeles Chargers this week in SoFi Stadium. Currently, the Jets are 0-9 and have shown absolutely no signs of life. The Los Angeles Chargers, though, are 2-7 and have had some good signs to see for coming seasons. Justin Herbert has been playing very well, especially for being his rookie season, and he came in to start a little bit earlier than they would have liked after injury to starting quarterback Tyrod Taylor. Obviously, the New York Jets are experiencing injuries just as much as the Chargers are, though. The Jets have terrible corners right now. They are bringing them up from the practice squad because they are so thin back there. And on offense, the receivers are hurt too. Their starting receiving core is actually very good. They have Jamison Crowder, Braxton Berrios, and Breshad Perriman. No, that's not too bad, but they are currently beaten up there. Sam Darnold is having pretty much no one to throw to. Ryan Griffin is healthy and he is a quality tight end, but it is not a good position for Sam Darnold to be in. Adam Gase is also failing them as a head coach. His play calling is terrible, and he has not made the best move for the team. He was also a part of the reason that Le'Veon Bell decided to leave, and also C.J. Mosley is unhappy there. Now, Jamal Adams also left this offseason, which put their defense in ruins pretty much, but they still should be performing better than they actually are performing. Now, for the Chargers are experiencing injuries. They also had their starting running back injured, Austin Ekeler, who was one of the best running backs, if you ask me, going into this season. Now, they have bounced back pretty well, and they are in a very tough division in the AFC West, but they still are only 2-7. Now, their wide receiver core is actually pretty good. When you look at it, they have Keenan Allen, who is a Pro Bowl receiver, and many other guys to throw to. Hunter Henry's having a pretty good season, and their defense is actually decent. Now, Derwin James was injured at the beginning of the season, right before it started, so he is hurt, but they are mostly intact on defense, which is something to say, especially during this NFL season. Now, the Chargers lost to the Cleveland Browns in 2017 when the Cleveland Browns went 1-15. That was their only win for the Cleveland, and it was not pretty at all. It was because the Chargers missed a field goal at the end. Now, I'm expecting the exact same thing to happen this week. I think that the New York Jets are going to claim this victory and make it the staple win that their fans can take home, and also that's what they're going to remember as a positive factor in this season. I think that the Jets are going to be hungrier too because they have not had that taste of victory just yet, and the Chargers have experienced it twice so far. So I think that this is going to be the Jets game. If you watched my prediction videos, for this week, in Week 11, I picked the New York Jets by only 3 points. I think that it's going to be their game, simply because I think they're just going to burn them around. Their defense for the Chargers is actually not the fastest when you look at their roster, but currently all of the New York Jets receivers are smaller, fast guys that can play the slot, and I think that's just going to cook them. Also, they are a little bit healthier on the offensive line. Mekhi Becton, Chase McGovern, they have actually a decent offensive line. George Fant, another quality lineman. And I think that overall they're just a little bit healthier than the Chargers defense is going to be able to hang with. And I just think that the Chargers defense is not fast enough to compete. One of the slowest defenses in the league if you watch them. They don't swarm the tackles. They're just not the best when you watch them. Now, I think that Justin Herbert is thriving in the position that he is in right now, and he is in a very bad position. He was put in a little bit earlier than they expected. He has had no preseason, so basically his first NFL reps were as a starting job. And that's not what you want at all, and it is not going to be a regular season. That is not the ideal start. You don't want to start in a regular season game as your first NFL snap. But he has thrived in that position. He has been very good. His haircut is fly. It makes him look like a kid. But he is going to excel, I think, against the Jets. But I just think that the Jets are going to outscore them. And although I think that Justin Herbert's going to have a very good season moving forward, I don't see the LA Chargers having any more success this season. And as long as I think they can draft well, I think that they need to draft defensive guys, and I'm sure they will do that in this upcoming 2021 draft. But that is why I think that they're not going to succeed, especially when they're playing teams like the Raiders, who have actually been very good lately. They are currently 6-3. And the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, the Raiders have the Chiefs this season, but that's a whole nother video. But back to the Jets. I think that Adam Gase needs to be fired for sure. Adam Gase has been absolutely awful, but I think he will coach them to win this season. So this is going to be the win right here. Week 11, the Jets are going to be 1-9 after this year. I think that they are going to, after this game, I think that they are going to be very happy with this win. I think they're just going to want it more than the LA Chargers do, especially because the LA Chargers are out of the playoffs, but they have had that taste of victory. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below if you think the Jets are going to win or if you think the LA Chargers are going to win. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, though, also, so you don't miss out on any of the new videos coming up. It's free, it helps me out a lot, and it would mean a lot to me. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.